What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back on the boxing grind. Y'all know what it is, man. And we gonna keep it moving and rolling. But it's light, a little bit more light for you fellas, man. We're gonna get rolling, man. Wait till some people come on, man. You know, might not make this the most long, live stream, but I wanted to fit it in today. Let me know you're there when you get in the chat. Let me know when you're there. I'll give you that shout out, man. Let me know when y'all hop on. I'll give you the shout out. What's going on? Hope so. It's about time. What's going on? It's 1982. It's on Dana Jones. What it do? Let me know when y'all hop on. You know what's going on. Shamil. What's going on? Peace, brother. Peace, love. Peace to all the brothers hopping on real quick, man. It's been a crazy ass day, man. I'm just so ready to get up out of Detroit, man. Ready to go, man. It's motivated me to stack my money, get up out of here. What's going on, Jeff? Yeah, man. But man, talking about the interview, man. Shout out to the whole ANSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe. Movement where they did the interview. Correa from IOTBA did an interview with Errol Spence. I don't know how many of you brothers seen it. I'm alright, bro. Could have been better. Been an up and down day. Started my new job today. Everything was straight. They bought me some brand new pair of boots. Had a $215 spending limit. I ain't break the bank. Got stayed in my comfort zone. But training some of the training went well. So, it's always something that's trying to hold you down. What's going on, Denard Reed? Correa did an interview with from Dallas. He did an interview. What's going on, Star? I seen what's up, Tim Johnson. Correa did an interview with Errol Spence. Okay, I seen the interview a couple days ago. Shout out to Money Brown TV. He posted on his YouTube channel, and somehow Fight Hype got the interview. I hope they paid Correa some money for that interview, because if not, Correa can flag that video and report it. But I'm pretty sure, as big of a movement as Fight Hype is, they did the right thing and gave the brother his respect and shot him some money for his interview with Errol Spence. I hope they gave him some money, but I give him on a personal tip about that. But because Fight Hype replayed the same interview on YouTube that Errol Spence gave, that Correa gave to Money Brown TV to do. What's going on, man? Perfectionist. So I hope Fight Hype didn't steal his interview, but they still a part of it. But Earl said that basically he been assured that the powers that be, no, I'm trying to tell you what's up, Sal. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. Errol Spence said in an interview. When this video is processed, I'll put the interview link in the description. But you go check it out at Money Brown TV. What's going on, Mr. Finesse? He said that the powers that be told him that Danny Garcia, he's been assured that Danny Garcia, the Sean Porter winner, is next for him. I heard Steven Espinoza say something about, I heard Steven Espinoza said something about that's what I'm about to get to, Mike James. I heard Steven Espinoza say it's time for, one of them guys, Leo Santa Cruz, Frampton, Morris, to step up. Well, if Frampton get the belt from Josh Warrington, to step up and unify with Gary Russell as well. I think Showtime is starting to censor the boxing. I know they expanded the dates. They're powers that be. So what Showtime did, they expanded their dates. Showtime has more dates out there now. But now with more dates, it don't mean more trash fights, for Showtime, because once they seen that Brandon Rios and Danny Garcia number, and I'm pretty sure once they seen the Granados and Sean Porter number, and shout out to Adrian Granados, he's fighting Javier Fortuna at a catchweight. Maybe that'd be video worthy, but he's fighting Javier Fortuna at a catchweight. I don't know what the catchweight gonna be. It's like 140 between 140 and 135. So shout out to Fortuna and Granados for taking that fight. One of Earl Spence and Carlos Ocampo's undercard. But it's looking like Earl is going to, Earl is, got the backing of Steven Espinoza. Because Steven Espinoza, he rejected the Abner Mars and Leo Santa Cruz, tune-up, double feature tune-up, and he pushed that to Fox. So it seems that Showtime and Steven Espinoza don't want those trash fights. It seems like Steven Espinoza, fuck casual boxing talk. What's going on, though? What's going on on base 93? But it seems like Earl is going, Earl, they want Earl to be great. They going first Danny and Sean. And I told you guys like a week or two ago that when I heard Danny Garcia finally answer the knock on the door of Earl Spence, he started saying Errol Spence' name. I said, damn, why Danny Garcia saying Errol Spence' name? Then I watched the Fight Hub interview with Kenny Porter. Then he starts mentioning Errol Spence' name as a potential candidate. And I think what happened was this, man. I predicted that they was forced to take this fight, and Errol Spence pretty much, assured that was the issue. Well, that was the cause that the powers that be forced this fight. Al Heyman probably didn't force this fight, per se. It sounds like Steven Espinoza. What's going on, Marquez Larkin? Yeah, I did. Steven Espinoza pushing this shit, man. That's who I think is pushing it, man. Because he's the one that's dishing out the money. And if the ratings ain't coming back right, then, at the end of the day, he's not going to keep letting Sean and Danny bum bash. But I think what happened was the part of Keith Thurman relinquishing that belt, even though he gets some mandatory shots when he's healthy, if he ever get healthy. I got another Keith and Terrence Crawford and Errol video coming as well. Supposed to drop this morning, but it didn't happen. But once Keith Thurman, it was part of the Keith Thurman deal to get that belt up, which probably Steven and Al, told him to cut a deal with WBC. It was like, yeah, you get your shot at your belt again, just give it up and let, Earl do what he got to do and let Danny and Sean do what they got to do. I think a part of that deal was that if Danny and Sean got to fight for this vacant WBC, they had to face Errol Spence next. I think that was a part of them taking this deal. And, it's good. It's good when you got a guy like Steven Espinoza who's competent, unlike Peter Nielsen, the head of HBO Sports. He sees the bigger picture. At the end of the day, there's no need to prolong it. He has the horses to compete with anybody else. And why not put Danny and Sean versus Errol Spence? So I'm definitely, happy that it's happening, man. And hopefully Errol Spence can, put on a good performance versus Carlos and Campo. Hopefully Dan and Sean can be a good performance. But you never know. At the end of the day, Danny Garcia, his father's really not committing to the fight. Saying we fight an elite fighter. It's gonna be a big fighter next end of August or end of July, beginning of August. I can't say who it is. At the end of the day, you never know. Danny could not fight him, but I doubt it. Danny gonna fight him. But shout out to Matt Valentine. Alan Espinoza putting the hammer down. Earl Smith said it right out of his mouth. Yeah, I already knew that. I knew that before they even said it. I already knew it, man. Shout out to Matt Valentine. I got something special coming from Matt and everybody that continues to donate, man. Just be patient, man. But yeah, I already knew that, man. They not. Steven Espinoza put the hammer down, bro. That's who put the hammer down because Steven Espinoza is the one that has CBS funding all this boxing, man. Because at the end of the day, Showtime don't need all the boxing, man. Showtime don't need it. Showtime has come up with some great shows that's trumping HBO. Shy, Billions, Trade. They balling. Boxing is just a cherry on top, just to basically kick HBO in the nuts. But like I said, man, Earl deserved this. I don't want to hear Danny and Sean talking like they wanted to fight. I don't want to hear like they really want Earl Smith. Like I said, it just didn't seem right. Yeah, I'm drinking that Loma water, man. That Ukrainian Jesus water, man. Go get you a bottle, man. Appreciate it, Matt, bro. The Ukrainian Jesus water, man. Crazy day, but yeah, it depends, man. But they ain't got no choice, man. But to get that guy his fights, man. Because Errol Spence is probably being courted by Eddie Hearn and Dana White and shit like that. People see his potential. Bob Arum probably send him a fucking offer every day. And Earl probably like, man, I'll sign with these motherfuckers if you don't give me my fight. And at the end of the day, I just find it ironic how Danny Garcia, a whole year later, was talking about fighting Errol Spence. But last year when Errol Spence was calling him out blatantly, dissing his name, throwing dirt on his name, pissing on his name, throwing a whole 7-up on his name. Everything. He was doing everything to curse Danny Garcia's name out there without being disrespectful or belligerent. And Danny didn't say nothing. Danny wasn't appearing at fights. Danny apparently said he took the year off until Al Heyman. He answered to Sean Porter though. He answered to Sean Porter. Someone's in the contract when he did the Macho Ready Man Savage thing. Sean Porter. Then he said send the contract, but you took the year off. All of a sudden, a year later, you want to answer Earl Spence. Oh yeah, I'm ready for Errol Spence, man. Danny Garcia ducks nobody, man. I'm ready for Errol Spence, man. My no look half hook, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, what's going on, Antonio McCray, man? Hey, we had a good time, Antonio McCray. I was on Marlowe's Corner. Shout out to the homie Marlowe's Corner, man. We had a good time, man. Just because you got a big channel don't mean it'd be fun, man. Marlowe's Corner has definitely had a fun time just chopping it up, man. You got to get, they got to push Danny out there, man. They got to push Danny out there. Danny don't want to fight Errol Spence, man. Danny was talking about moving up to 154 pounds without fighting Errol Spence. If y'all on here, hit the like button for your homie. Yeah, much love, Antonio, man. I know. I heard Antonio McCray got the bitches. Like Mike asked when your girl, your wife ain't around, where the bitches at? Where the bitches at, Antonio, man? I heard you got the bitches. I can't say it too loud. My girl here, she supposed to be at work. She sick. But we got the bitches, man. Y'all better ask Antonio McCray, man. He probably still got a little black book too, dog. But yeah, they forcing Danny and Errol out there, man. That's cool. I ain't mad at them. I mean, Danny and Sean. Sean Porter, man. I really ain't never liked Sean Porter, man. As far as a fighter, as a person, he seemed pretty good, man. He's pretty cool, man. I don't think Danny soft, man. I think he the win soft, though. I'll give you that. Danny has win soft. Don't put me on the spot like that, man. I ain't gonna put you on the spot. I ain't gonna tell nobody else you got the bitches, man. Danny can't beat nobody. Hey, hell no, Danny can't beat nobody at 154, man. I'm not sure if he would have beat Sanam Ali. We see you in the shot. Oh yeah, what's going on in the shot, man? I got a couple homies. My boy, he rap from the shot. Shout out to the homie Thad Lou. Uh, but yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, man. Let's talk about this real quick, man. All right. Um, where does the loser Danny Garcia, Sean Porter go? I mean, are they happy that they got the Errol Spence, monkey off their back? Does Sean go back to 54? Danny sounds like he want to go to 54. I don't see Danny being too effective at 54 until Hurd and Charlo leave. But at the end of the day, does he beat J Rock at 54 in the Battle of Philly for perhaps a vacant belt? I mean, could he beat Erickson Lubin if he come back? Could he beat a Kell Brook? Danny Garcia and Kell Brook. That's a fight that we could have got. I mean, shit. Who else you got, man? Jaime Munguia, Danny Garcia, Puerto Rican versus Mexico. I mean, and then Sean Porter. How would he weigh at 154? Him and Alexander Laura could be perhaps for a vacant belt down the line if Charlo and Jamel Charlo get it. I mean, Charlo and Jerry Swift Hurd can get it on next year. Where does these guys go? Sean can go up as far as 160, and I guess he can still be somewhat effective, even though he can't punch. But he still has a decorated 165-pound, amateur record. And I know he feel like he can compete with those guys. But I think it's probably, Sean Porter have a better time at 154 in my opinion. Him and Lara would be a decent fight. Sean Porter would have a lot of money at 154. Even though he would have 3 losses if he lost to Errol Spence or Danny Garcia, he have a lot of money, man. But Danny and Kell Brook will be a fight. I mean, Amir Khan and Danny will be another fight. Danny Garcia, if he can get Charlo and Swift Hurd out the way, and possibly Jaime Munguia is a big guy as well too. He can move up. I mean, I still see some guys like J Rock. I still see some guys like Erickson Lubin. I still see some guys like Kell Brook. Possibly Amir Khan can stay up there. I still see some guys that can give Danny Garcia a run for his money. If he was to go for 54, I think his expiration date in his career definitely move up a bit, man. I mean, at the end of the day, he said once I beat Errol Spence, there's nothing left to do. But I mean, you could fight Broner still. Mikey Garcia could come up. But at the end of the day, once he get that green belt, it's a wrap. He gotta fight Errol Spence, or they probably won't. What up, though? Shout out to the 313 brother Renique. They gotta shoot him a fair one though, man. He gotta fight him. Man, I guess Al Heyman say, at the end of the day, this is what Showtime want. We limited to CBS and Showtime. I mean, you can get Fox to fund you with tape, but at the end of the day, you got to come back to Showtime to eat. Showtime is the one that's feeding our money. Yeah, he probably could beat Charles Halley, but Charles Halley ain't gonna hold no title though, man. That could be a warm up fight. But at the end of the day, Showtime is what it is, man. I love when networks, I like to see DSG and Mikey too. DSG and Mikey had to go down before Errol Spence did, but Errol Spence had to get him to go ahead and fight Mikey Garcia or Steven Espinoza would. If Errol Spence was to get hurt or cut bad versus Campo, then he could slide in Danny Garcia. But you can get Danny Garcia and Omar Figueroa as well. Omar Figueroa is going on. What's up, St. Louis in the building? I know King Kunta, you following my St. Louis brother Money Brown TV. You from the Lou too? You dropped that Errol Spence interview, man. What's going on in the boxing office? Wrench gang in the building. If I had my computer on me, I would get some more wrenches, man. I was going to do it, man. I'm tired. Money Pie was going to run through 54. I heard Money Pie moved up to 160, brother. But he could be at 54. I could be wrong, Brown boxing. Where's Figueroa? He got drunk. He got a DUI. But apparently he's supposed to be moving up to 100 and 147 pounds. I didn't know Figueroa fought as high as a professional at 154 pounds, but that's another fight, man. Danny Garcia and Figueroa, that'd be a solid scrap for him. I mean, they would probably be eyeing Errol Spence and Danny Garcia and Sean Porter when, let's say, they fought at the beginning of August, end of July. You got September, August, September, October. They probably could be on par for November, December date because Showtime was gonna give Deontay Wilder and Joshua a November, December pay-per-view date. They can do an Earl Spence, Danny Garcia or Sean Porter. If it's Danny Garcia, reduce pay-per-view as well. But they can just give them a date right there, November, December. He probably, Deontay will have a November, December date with Brazil if the Joshua thing fall out. So, not sure, Clint, you know about the NBC Continental Championship streaming American Future Prospect. No, I seen the National Golden Gloves. It was streaming the other day, right? What's up, Rashidi Speedy Ellis? Speedy Ellis, I'm not sure. I've been seeing him on Instagram. He's still working out. He was in the running for Saddam Ali, but Jaime Maguia got it. Figueroa walks around like a 210. Yeah, he was 180 pounds when he got pulled over on my Figueroa for DUI. What's going on, boxing? Is me. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of possibilities for Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, to be honest. Win, lose, or draw. Win or lose, fuck a draw. Seen that this weekend. What's going on, Mac J? But like I said, man, the winner of Earl and Spence and Danny, say Earl beats Carlos Ocampo. And what if Carlos Ocampo has a good performance versus Earl Spence? That's not out the question. He shows some things. He goes the distance or something. He's another player in there. I mean, you got Fabian Madonna, Marcos Madonna, little brother. You got Uga still there. I mean, Amir Khan trying to squeeze back down. I don't know how he got ranked fighting above 147. So you got some players there, man. 147 is building up a nice nucleus, man. I mean, I don't see Wilder and AJ happening at this point, man. I don't see that fight happening. I don't even want to get into the talk, but I think the Spence and I see this. If you're talking about Spence and Danny fighting on the undercard, that's just his own card, man. That's his own card. Hurt is 160 fighter for hiding at 154. Yeah, he acknowledged that. He's a big fella. Hurt is the new Margarito. I agree. Without the plaster on his gloves, I got Carlos stopping, Errol stopping on Campo at 8. I haven't really looked at Campo a lot, but I envision that being a solid fight. Yeah, Uyugis can fight. He's definitely a sleeper. He had his up and down, but he didn't bounce back nicely. But at the end of the day, when can Danny and winners? When can Danny Sean winner fight Earl Spence is the question. We know Danny only fight 2 times a year. And, probably Steven Espinoza has an ideal date in his mind. And that may be in November, December. Or it might be I really can't see it being a January fight. For the simple reason that I'm pretty sure Earl Spence at least want to enjoy some part of his year this year. So does Danny Garcia. Both of them fighting February, January. Then, Earl fighting in June and Danny fighting in July, August. I think both of them would like to enjoy their family, enjoy the holidays. So I see it happening around like November, or it won't happen till about March. Because fighters want to enjoy New Year's, they want to enjoy Thanksgiving, they want to enjoy Christmas, they want to enjoy those holidays as well too. That's why you see right before Christmas, you see an epic drop off until from the last quarter of the year to the New Year being the first quarter. You see an epic drop off like from December, from the beginning of December all the way to about March. You wouldn't really see any marquee fights, but that changed the last 2 years. There's been a lot of good fights in January and February and March. So that kind of really changed. Willie Nelson needs to come. Oh, Willie Nelson, he done. That motherfucker's done. He'd be a good test for the welterweight. Yeah, he'd be a good test for the welterweights, I agree. But at the end of the day, Errol Spence is 54 high in that 47. I mean, Errol Spence does the same day weigh-in. So I don't think he has a problem with that, man. Spence fighting again in October, early November. Yeah, I mean, but if it's going to be versus Danny Garcia next, it depends on, Danny Garcia. It's going to have to be like November, man, because let's say he fight August, end of July, August. Danny and Sean, you give him the whole month of August, August, September. He could train October, November. Yeah, it's going to go down November, December-ish, man, if they fight this year. I think Steven Espinoza already got the date locked in, especially that Wilder and Joshua probably they know that ain't gonna happen. Briefly to speak on that, man, it is what it is, man. I mean, at the end of the day, tired of talking about it, man. I know what it is, man. A lot of these people act like they can't see shit and see what the issue is. The issue is the issue. What's up, Dallas J? They don't want to fight Wilder. They never did want to fight Wilder. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we can't get mad about it, man. Anthony Joshua, he got 21 fights. Let him develop a little bit more. And at the end of the day, he was just talking a whole bunch of bullshit and rubbish, man. And how you have 3 belts, you're not ready. I mean, how you have 1 belt, you're not ready. I mean, I'm not mad about it. If I was Wilder, I wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't go fight him because anytime somebody talking about I'm scared to get set up in America, when you ask for $50 million and say you would go anywhere for $50 million, plus 50% on the back end, they overcompensated you. But if they want Wilder to come over there and be undercompensated, I mean that's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? So much love for both of them brothers, dog. As much as we give shit for AJ, I mean he making business moves and you can't, praise Floyd for making business moves and praise Pacquiao, Cotto, Marquez for making business moves and shit on Anthony Joshua, which I could, because he's at a totally different, what's going on, Sean? He's on a totally different type of point in his career. He's trying to build legacy. At the time, by the time Pacquiao, Cotto, and Mayweather became cash cows in their own right at different levels of this shit, money-wise, I mean, they had already put the groundwork in their career. This is what people don't realize, man. Cotto, man, Cotto was a hell of a fighter, man. He put a lot of work in, man, from being down on the floor at 140 a lot of times. I mean, Pacquiao obviously moving up, 7 to 8 divisions, whatever the fuck it was. I mean, he put a lot of work in, man. If you want to say people was cheating or they cherry picked, they ducked Marquez, from getting robbed. Well, he thought he got robbed versus Chris John. From them putting their work in, people don't remember the grunt work that Floyd, Marquez, Cotto, I mean, Pacquiao all put in, man. I can remember, just watching the groundwork they put in. I can remember Errol Spence. I mean, I can remember Floyd Mayweather being Errol Spence, man. Nobody wanted to fight him. Morales was being quiet. Barrera was being quiet. Joel Casamoyorga probably wasn't saying shit. Costa Zoo didn't want it. I mean, he was that guy. He was that guy that bring a lot of, he got to bring a lot of, cachet to the table. But when he got to being money, making money, everybody wanted a shot. Is Al Heyman a good manager? Yeah, he's the best manager out there, man. Period. Anytime, nobody got some shit bad to say about him, he feeding everybody, you can't hurt him. You can't hate on somebody that makes sure everybody, family is compensated well. It might not be the best for boxing, but, I mean, neither is Bob Arum. I don't know how they like Joshua with being a serial ducker. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't see him as a ducker, man. They basically see it like that UK is like, it's like the capital of boxing now, they think, but it's not. It's not the capital of boxing. If it was, I mean, it is what. I mean, if it was, it was. I got another video coming about that shit. But I mean, it's funny to see Roy Jones talking shit about Wilder. Oh, he's not ready. Or Joshua not ready, not backing Wilder. But when he's saying, oh, Wilder should go to the UK. When did Roy Jones consider walking across that pond, dog, or riding a boat across that pond? When did Floyd Mayweather consider going across the pond? Where they saying, oh, Wilder should go across the pond? These are some of the most boot-licking crybabies ever, man. What's going on, Sean? I don't care about heavyweight. Me neither. I don't care about heavyweight. And then I had a little bit of care about heavyweight with this Joshua and Wilder thing, man. My heavyweight fucks went out the window when it was Vladimir Klitschko versus David Haye, man. They could eat a dick for that one. That's when I stopped being interested for real. I had not been interested for a long time, but that fight kind of gave me some hope. The build-up was nice. They had the Klitschko documentary. It's cool. Excuse me. It's a fine line between weight bully and disciplined fighter. I mean, if you make the weight, man, it ain't no bullying, man. If you can make the weight, especially with Hurd and Errol Spence with the same day weigh-in, I mean, if you can make the weight, it really ain't no problem, man. Especially the IBF guys, if there ain't any unification bout, they can't weigh 10 more pounds the next morning. So, or they wouldn't hold the title. I don't know. I think Crawford is still a little dude. Horn gonna try to walk him down. Yeah, Crawford got some dog in him, man. I think he'd be all right. It's gonna be a tough fight though. Well, it looks like Wilder better take that Ortiz rematch. No, he's gonna fight Brazil, man. Brazil is mandatory. I wouldn't fight Brazil possibly because he's suing the fuck out of Wilder because his brother punched him in front of his family or his entourage tried to jump him or some shit. Thurman, man. I mean, I got a video coming about Thurman. Look tonight, man. I got a shocking revelation coming about that. Reserve my opinion. Yeah, you can reserve your opinion. Let me know what it's about. What's going on, Wheat Gree? Who's harder to knock out? For Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Chien is cast. I think Danny Garcia is. I don't know, man. Sean and Danny, man. If you knock out Sean and Danny Garcia at any point in the fight, man, that's a good question, man. Me and Trunks inspired, man. Let me say, Trunks, my nigga, man. He's the reason I'm doing this live stream right now, bro. He came at me this morning, man, and asked me to speak on this, so I turned into a live stream. So y'all can thank Trunks, my nigga, for this video. But yeah, man, what's hard? That's a good question. Who's hard to knock out, Danny or Sean? That might be. That's a video reserved for us on right. That's a video I'm gonna probably drop tonight. Put some of my videos in them. I'm just gonna do a video about that, Trunks, man. That's the video. Now I ain't gonna get no game out right now. You don't walk Crawford down. Good luck. Yeah. Crawford ain't fought nobody this big. Porter football playing ass. Uh, yeah, salute, man. What's up, Marlo's Corner? I just gave you a shout out, my brother. You know, yeah, I'm going to get the ESPN app, man. I'm definitely getting the ESPN Plus app. I'm gonna support Crawford, even though people say I'm a Crawford hater, man. People say I'm a Crawford hater, though, but I'm gonna go pay $5 for this app or use a 7-day free trial. I've been looking at the ESPN Plus app and what they bring to the table, though, man. It's a good app, man. I know what channels you stay in, so your thought process. I know what channels you stay on. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Danny was bust up by Mark Peterson. That wasn't the best Danny, man. That really wasn't. Sean was easier. That BS football style knockout. What's going on, priceless, man? But I don't know. I don't know, man. That's be a good thing, man. Oh, not you. I figured you weren't talking about me. But yeah, man. I think both will possess a better fight for a better than expected fight. I think Sean can give Errol some solid work, man. Right now, man, before I even look at the film, I take Danny Garcia, bro. King right. Just right now, man. I just think Sean Porter's jab is just so inconsistent, and Danny got good timing, control of distance. We got our differences, but Bud situations, I still love the content. Oh yeah, man. I gotta see what Bud do first. After Brooke, I don't see Garcia doing anything to Errol Spence. I mean, we can talk about we can talk about how could Danny and Sean beat Errol Spence. Okay. Any more questions after this, I answer them. How could it happen? For Sean Porter, I find it hard, because him coming, if he backs up Errol Spence, man, that's his best possibility, man. And even I heard Errol Spence is fabulous on the back foot as well. If you want to hit the like button, go ahead and smash the like button for your homie. For Sean Porter, it would him just be backing up Errol Spence and banking that the fact that Errol Spence couldn't fight on the back foot or not as effective on the back foot as the front foot. For him, his jab is no comparison for Errol Spence. Okay. He can come right down the middle. Even though he doesn't really come out, he uses angles, but you still need the jab. And Errol Spence's jab would deter him a little bit from coming in. But if he can hit Errol with some wild hooks and rough Errol up a little bit, we ain't really never seen Errol backed up on the ropes by somebody as strong as Errol, by Sean Porter, even though Sean isn't the puncher that, other, big puncher is. But I think, if he can bully Spence and push Spence back and make it ugly and nasty, and see really what Spence would do with his back on the ropes, and push Spence backwards, that would be his best hope. You know what I'm saying? Improve his jab, double it up, triple it up, and then sometimes lead off with left and right hooks. Some body work by Sean Porter as well too. A lot of body work and pushing Errol Spence back. But the thing about that, what if Errol Spence is able to time you and he able to push you back and whoop you and put you on your back foot or hurt you on your way in with that weak jab for Sean, I think Danny Garcia has a much better chance stylistically wise in beating Errol Spence, in my opinion. I just think his style wise, Danny got a good jab, Danny got timing. Danny is at his best when guys are aggressive coming towards him, and Errol will come towards him. So Danny will get all the smoke he wanted to. Danny will be able to, try to counter Errol. But I think Errol will try to knock out Danny to the body. He'll take Danny's body out. But Danny got a good chin. But I think Danny and Errol Spence will be a way more competitive fight. Danny got a lot of questionable fights. Yeah, he does. A lot of guys move. When they figure out Danny can't handle that movement, a lot of guys box. Errol Spence going to come straight in his wheelhouse. CJ, did you find out if Khan made money on ESPN app? I doubt it, but I had to find that out. I might have just forgot. What's your take on Maguire? Do you think he's a threat to the division? Yes. Contrary to what Mexican believes on my video I did about Jaime Maguire and Jamil Charlo, everybody want to put words in my mouth. Obviously, Jaime Maguire ain't ready for Jamil Charlo yet. He fighting Liam Smith. He was trying to fight Carson Jones in Tijuana, but WBO didn't approve it. So, he got to fight Liam Smith in July. Then he's going to come back and try to fight on the Canelo Triple G co-feature for the recognition and some appeal. But Jaime Maguire could fight, man. I watched a lot of tape of his. His left hook is dangerous. His right hand is dangerous. He a big physical kid. I think right now he'd give Jared Swift Hurd a run for his money a little bit. Jamil Charlo, I think stylistically wise, he just need a little bit more experience. But Jamil Charlo was just as big as Hurd and Jaime Maguire. But he's definitely top, 4 or 3 in the division already. I see him smashing through J-Rock and Lubin and some of them young guys, man. Ishe Smith, he beat the shit out of him too. I got Danny beating Sean as well too, man. who would be the A side versus Spence? Neither one. Errol Spence is the A side, man. He's the guy, who's, that Showtime is putting their money in, man. Period. Showtime ain't putting money in Danny and Shine. They rather Shine lose and Danny go fight Errol Spence, man. Danny fought Matisse when nobody wanted to. Yup, when nobody thought he'd fight Matisse. You're right. Thurman moving up because Spence will have his belts, but guess what? Spence gonna move up. Ain't no thing. Spence gonna move up right with him. Once Spence figure out he ain't gonna get that Terrence Crawford fight, he gotta move up. You should drop a video on that. On what? What should I drop a video on, King Coulter? I done got so far behind. Brian, thanks, fam. You a fan. I came late, but it's not busy. I seen your invite letter. Oh, yeah, for sure. Got you, Marlo. Sean, too tough for Danny. Sean is always pissing me off, but I don't think Danny will win. I think Danny will win. I don't know. He could lose. I just think Danny got more trouble with movers. Sean can move. He quick, but Sean not going to use the ring and box in and out. Sean going to come, Sean really going to come down the middle and step to the side. I see Danny Garcia catching Sean Porter, man. A lot of time. Sean Porter might outwork him, but I think Danny Garcia is going to land the more effective punches, man. And I think that's what the powers would be wanting to fight Errol Spence anyway, man. Errol Spence wouldn't have to use his full skills until he moves up to see stronger and current. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he might not have, unless he fight, oh my gosh. Unless he fights, Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I haven't got on the computer yet. We agree, man. My bad, bro. I'm on the phone. I can't give a wrench on the phone. I have to get on the computer. I could, man. I have to do something to prop this up, but yeah, I don't have my computer right now. I got you, bro. Just bear with me. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me why is R. Kelly in the chat, bro? Somebody get R. Kelly, block this nigga. It's like, no. I'm gonna skip through some messages, man. I got so many of them, man. Yeah, too many messages, man, but I'm gonna try to get to them. I ain't gonna skip them all. Earl can kill Porter out on the inside. He killed Brook. Yeah, I agree. He can kill Porter on the inside. Chavez Jr. signing with Eddie Hearns. That's what I hear. If he beats Sergio Mora, Rosado, or Valentin Monterrogian at 169 pounds. Yep. Eddie Hearn is. If you ain't seen my video, Eddie Hearn is trying to sign Chavez Jr. That $1 billion deal only can attract Chavez Jr. That's sad. Yeah, he's in his physical prime, man. For at least the division, I think he'd be a little stronger at 54 when he finally moves up. Yeah, I agree with that. Mr. Smith, Charlo, yo, fast or Charlo. Yeah, I like Charlo over Hurd, man. I think Charlo's a good puncher. Hurd is a black Antonio Margarita. Yeah. I gotta get down here, man. My bad. I knew you was going to destroy McDowell. I agree. McDowell is tough, man. I remember he beat Kamada, man. McDowell's a tough customer. Be a good test for New York moving up. Pacquiao's gonna whoop Matisse ass. I agree. Finna catch Stevenson in these streets and take this belt. Yeah, he bought. Ingus Klimoff, whatever that cat name is, wants Alexander Goofy to fight. It's Stevenson. Nobody want to see that shit. Let me do Jack and Stevenson again. I agree with what I think Danny gonna win. Yeah, man. That little fucking Ukrainian manager that be with Kovalev and Usyk and fucking Lomachenko wants his fighter Alexander Gufik like 13 fights. Who ain't look like shit his last 2 fights. Craig Baker in the last fight. Alexander Gufik ain't look like shit. How the fuck you gonna get a Stevenson fight, man? He's the mandatory. I'm so sick of the WBC, man. And then Stevenson, he ain't leaving Canada. So what can we do with that? Not too much. But yeah, man, I might drop a Cavs video, man. I might do a prediction video, squeeze that shit in there real quick. I can't see what time it is, man. Time for a new phone. I might get that. I don't know. I got the Google Pixel 2. 1 now. So I don't know. I might pick the fucking might get the S9, man. I like the Pixel a lot though. I might just get the S9. Usyk is trying to go to heavyweight. He gonna get fucking killed. That motherfucker get murdered at heavyweight. He better not do it. He better refine his offense, man. What up, Trey X? I got Gassy winning just off the top of the dome. I gotta watch the tape, but I think I got Gassy winning. Heard that fight was going on July 21st, I think. Well, do you think Lamont Peterson really beat Danny Garcia? We know Errol Marlon. Yeah, Lamont different type of fighter, man. Lamont boxed his ass a lot. I told you, Danny Garcia can't do shit with movement, man. Brooke was trying to outbox Errol, but you see what happened. Yeah, Then Brooke blamed it on his coming back down in weight. I don't want to see that. See what you think about the Euro kid in the draft. I like that Luke Doncic, man. I think that motherfucker the goods, man. I guess I'm not really prone to picking up motherfucking Europeans at the top of the draft because of Darko Milicic bitch ass, but Luke Doncic in the NBA draft, that motherfucking hoop. He was a EuroLeague MVP, dog. That's what made me say, yeah, draft his ass, Phoenix. Luke Doncic was a EuroLeague MVP. Usually you see guys come up from Europe and shit. They young, they average like 5.5 points and a half a rebound a game and shit. This dude is 18, 19 years old. He's the league MVP. I'm picking him. Fuck. I mean, I heard DeAndre Ayton was like one of the worst rim defenders in the league, and the Minnesota Timberwolves going to trade Cat for the worst defender in the league when Cat can't defend the league, defend the rim. You might as well keep Cat. Both motherfuckers can't defend. Marvin Bagley getting lost in the sauce. Michael Porter Jr. might be the best in the league, might be the best in the draft. He got the back injury though. Dr. Toys was eating a whole bunch of uppercuts. Yeah, he was. What's going on, Jose? I got Charlo stopping Triple G. I don't know about that one, man. I ain't saying he can't. I just don't know about the fight. Tank beats Gary Russell Jr. Yeah, I think Tank too heavy-handed, man. But Gary fast though, man. Gary real fast with his hands, and he real smart, man. But do I want to see? I did like 3 videos on Tank and Gary Russell, even way before this interview this weekend. Man, I did them like last year. I've been ahead of the curve though, man. But ain't nobody listening, man. Ain't nobody listening, man. I need y'all to continue to share these videos and get the word out, man. I don't know, hell. I mean, it look basic. I mean, what you expected from Gary Russell, man? Flashy feet. No, Gary Russell is talented, man. He's a very, very calculating how he move. He made a lot of adjustments that made JoJo Diaz not want to move his hands, man. Especially that jab to the body. He got pop. Hell yeah, Gary Russell got pop. JoJo Diaz is just a big motherfucker, man. And JoJo Diaz, if look here, if Gary Russell couldn't punch, you think Joseph Diaz would have threw more punches, man? If he couldn't punch, JoJo Diaz would have threw way more punches. JoJo Diaz came to survive, bro. JoJo Diaz truly came to survive. JoJo Diaz didn't move his hands. He was scared to move his hands because of the speed and his conditioning wasn't up to degree. Ain't nobody stopping Gary Russell at 126. Gary Russell, you can line them all up in a row. Gary Russell whoop all their ass. Ain't no question about it. You want to put Frampton, Quigg, Santa Cruz, Maraz, Oscar Valdez in a row. The guy that got the best chance has been in too many wars, and that's Oscar Valdez, man. 7-5. I had him winning way more 7-5, man. That's a crazy. That's too close. He won by shit. I think I had him winning by every round except for like 2 or 3, man. Did you catch Warrington Selby? Warrington got up in that. Yeah. Pause. Yeah. I watched that fight, man. I watched it on YouTube on my TV. Yeah, Warrington was way more prepared for Lee Selby, man. Everything that Lee Selby did, Warrington had an answer for it. It wasn't no like round and round answer. That was like, all right, you got me with that punch. Next time you throw that punch, I got an answer for it. He made a lot of adjustments. He was better prepared for Lee Selby. If Warrington could punch, he might beat Frampton, but he can't punch. Thurman is on break to let Crawford and Spence fight first. That's what he doing. What's going on? Punch quotes, man. I had him 7-5. That wasn't no 7-5 type of fight. Y'all out y'all fucking mind. JoJo Diaz barely even won. Like I had him in the second round, and then maybe winning one more round. That fight wasn't no 7-5 round, man. That wasn't no 7-5 fight, man. Y'all on crack. JoJo Diaz didn't do shit to win 3 rounds, to be honest. Him and JoJo Diaz didn't do shit. Yeah, Thurman gonna come back. Oh, Thurman back training. Yeah, he gonna come back. I know Thurman gonna come back, man. At the end of the day, I think it's something deeper than Thurman did the injury, man. I think something going on with his wife. I know his wife was trying to get a green card or a visa or some shit like that, man, to come over to the United States. So I think it's deeper than that, man. I'm going to give Thurman the benefit of the doubt. Diaz could only win 2 rounds, maybe. Yeah, should have done it round. I see you on that H2. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, Brother Trey told me to drink this Ukrainian Jesus Lomachenko water, man. Had to go buy way more cases of this motherfucking run. Nigga. Hey, somebody get this nigga out of my chat, bro. Hey, can somebody get this nigga, Wrench Gang? I need somebody to get this clown out of my chat, bro. He got a post in Japan. That's where she at. Appreciate it. He got a pick of Japan. Oh, Nepal. That's where she from. She from Nepal. His wife. So, yup. It's probably a visa issue with his wife, man. I know his wife was trying to get a visa. A lot of people don't know that, man. So I think that's what's going on. Keith Thurman trying to get his life in order with his wife. He wants his wife to come over here and stay. So I think that's the issue, man. Appreciate it, man. People sleeping on Thurman, but if Thurman fights Spence, I got Thurman. He's more skilled. I won't say Thurman more skilled, man. I think y'all just like the speed and the power, the speed and the footwork of Thurman. But you ain't gotta. I mean, you ain't gotta be. That don't make him more skilled. I'm thinking it's about even the skills department. It's about even. Thurman got fat. Yeah, I mean he over there chilling, eating. His wife. He met his wife he met his wife at her family's bar. Her family owned the bar, and he came in drunk. Keith Thurman came in drunk, and she was turned off by Keith Thurman being drunk. So when she was, he came back the next day, clean cut, sober. He said he just had came off the plane. He had to get a drink, and then they went on a date, and then they went to go get married and shit. So Thurman's over there chilling, man. I think Thurman's gonna come back, man. I agree. I might be in the minority on this one, but I think Thurman got something going on. So yeah, he got something going on. Yeah. I just think I told you when he married his wife. They did their thing over in the pause and shit, man. He was trying to bring her back to the United States, but she can only get a temporary pass probably. So they gotta get her a visa or some shit, whatever you call it, to come over to the United States. And with Trump being over here, that's probably hard as fuck with Trump being the president. So I don't just think Keith Thurman is gonna run from the light like that, bro. I had to just think about it for a minute. I'm married. I wanted to leave my wife. Let her hear that. It's cheaper to keep her, Ryan. It's cheaper to keep her. CJ need a pro for the wrench gang. Let me know, brother. Yeah, man. I thought I put you in the wrench gang, bro. Hey, give me a minute. I'm about to ask some of y'all, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. This is going to have to do for me, man. 1 second, man. Hold on, man. There we go. It's going to do. Let's see, man. Give me 1 minute. But yeah, I think it's something deeper going on with Keith Thurman, man. Just the wife. She got to get citizenship. That's what I was trying to say. She got to get citizenship over here, man. That's why he's spending so much time, man. He probably told Al, like, man, it's not an injury, but we're going to say it's an injury. Same thing with Crawford. Say it's an injury, but it's not. But at the end of the day, man, like I told you guys, man, when we get mad at Keith Thurman, you don't know what somebody got going on the inside, dog. And that's real shit, man. I'm like, I never really, really lit into him like I could have. I did the other fighters. Because, Thurman was my favorite fighter at one point. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Lomachenko needs a crossover fight, Sean. It's a sight. Yeah, man, talk about Lomachenko, man. For him, I mean, Mikey Garcia fight is deep for him, man. Without a Mikey Garcia fight for Thurman, man, I don't know what he would do, man. Because if Mikey Garcia moves up, it's nobody. I mean, for Lomachenko, if Mikey Garcia moves up, it's nothing that that Lomachenko can do. Who can he do? Who can he beat at 35? That's gonna make him pound for pound. Nobody. That's God honest truth. There you go, Silo. You a moderator. We need greedy. I got you as well. Sean, I can't believe I didn't make you a moderator. There you go. Number one is Loma's not number one pound for pound for me. I got the homie Terrence Crawford still. Didn't Porter drop out of a fight and he said it was family issues? Thurman should have just said it's a family issue going through it. I think saying it's a family issue, Ashley Corner, what up though? I think it's like it'll have people lead to believe it was something to do with his wife. I think he don't want his wife to be incorporated in it. Anytime you dealing with citizenship issues, man, you probably want to just blame it on the injury because you say it's family issues, then people gonna speculate and say it's this, is that. I think he just said he had an injury, he gonna push it back. So, I think I'm not saying that I knew it's a family issue or what it was, but yeah, Sean did drop out of the Yugas fight with a family issue. When did Yugas he's supposed to fight? And Yugas probably would have beat that ass that night too. So Sean Porter did himself right by pulling out that fight. Broner Lomachenko at 140. Lomachenko beat the shit out of Broner. Yeah, he gotta please his new wife, man. She can't come over to the States, man, especially with Trump over here. I guarantee you that's what it is. I had an article about that, him trying to get her citizenship. Because when he came over to New York, she wasn't with him, When he came back, was the Errol fight, when he came back from the surgery or to get his arm looked at from the pause, she wasn't with him, man. She wasn't with him, man. So that's something to look at as well. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, while I'm on, I'm glad you said something. There go your wrench. But hey, that's his personal problem. But I don't think it was no holding Keith Thurman, man. Honestly, man. If he comes back and beat Errol Spence or beat Terrence Crawford, everybody would forget, man. everybody will truly forget. So, but but yeah. Other than that, man, we got almost game time, man. If you guys are interested, we can go into some more NBA talk. That was kind of popular. We went live at the end of a live stream. Hit the like button if you don't hit the like button yet, man. Um, yeah, is that if that's the best footwork in boxing, then Lenars must be second. I like his footwork. It's unique, man. Lomachenko's a good fighter, but being with Bob Arum, it protects you from a lot of things, but in reality, it takes you away from a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get the opponents. You can't really cross over. You can't fight this guy. Even if you want to. So, hey, it's like that, man. But you got before the game come on, I talk a little bit NBA real quick, man. I can do that. Yeah, Thurman's the truth. I like Thurman, man. Dion, why do you think? You got Cavaliers playing tonight, man. You know, uh, Playing the Celtics, game 4. If the Celtics lose this game tonight, man, they gonna lose the series, man. The NBA wasn't gonna let LeBron lose to the Celtics without Kyrie. I mean, it's too much politics doing with the NBA now, man. Um, it's funny that they wanted the mob to stop, point shaving and shit like that. Okay, but the NBA has now became the mob, and the point shaving is on its own league. Man, they push superstar calls. It should be no superstar calls in sports, bro. I mean, just because you Jerry Rice, just because you Michael Irvin, just because you Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson, or just because you Dez Bryant, well, not Dez Bryant, just because you Julio Jones, I mean, or just because you LeBron, just because you Harden, just because you Kevin Durant, just because you Steph Curry, I mean, your call shouldn't be no different, man. In my opinion, it shouldn't be no different. You should get the same calls as Steph Curry should get the same calls as fucking Darko Milicic coming off the bench. They need to make equality in sports, man. Real talk. They need to make some equality. But tonight, I think LeBron. I think LeBron James is gonna take it, man. I think he'll come back and win the series. Keep it short, man. I like the Cavs to win Game 4 to tie it up and go back to Boston, in my opinion. I'll get back to some boxing questions. Do you have Thurman to prove? But what does Thurman have to prove? He is a champion. Thurman never really beat his chest on the throne and was the champion. You know what I'm saying? His WBA belt was upgraded to a Super WBA once Floyd walked away and gave his Super WBA up. He beat Danny Garcia, but nobody seen Danny Garcia as a true welterweight. He beat Sean Porter, but nobody seen Sean Porter as elite levels welterweight. People seeing Kell Brook as an elite welterweight after he beat Sean Porter. People see Errol Spence in that same light as an elite welterweight. So Thurman needs to have a crossover fight at the welterweight division. He needs an elite welterweight type of win to put him in the pantheon of greats of like Donald Curry, Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah being undisputed. I mean, put him up there with the great welterweights, Oscar De La Hoya, Tito Trinidad. He need to be put in that same realm of welterweights, man. That's why it's so important for him to beat Errol Spence. If he beats Errol Spence, then his legacy is cemented at welterweight, and he can go to sleep even without, being undisputed. If he fucking retires after beating Errol Spence, I mean, most people gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. So that's why it's so important, man. That's why it's important. He has never had a big welterweight fight. Rodriguez Rubray Progress is the best new face in boxing down here in the boot. He means a lot to us because we don't have got a lot of fighters. I definitely agree. He's fighting in the boot, New Orleans, University of New Orleans. I believe he's fighting July. Whenever Pacquiao fighting, he's gonna be the preliminary card in Malaysia. I mean in New Orleans, and then they're gonna have a Pacquiao and Matisse fight in Malaysia. Taylor and Postal. I definitely got Taylor beating the fuck out of Postal. Postal last fight over in Ukraine, I heard didn't go too well. He got dropped a couple times, only called one knockdown though. Postal will beat Taylor. You on dope. Taylor beat the fuck out of Postal. He gonna stop Postal, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Postal too stiff for Taylor. That's just what it is. And he too inactive. Taylor been active. You see, he was the first guy to legitimately beat the shit out of Miguel Vasquez. And even in 2 attempts, Canelo Alvarez couldn't even beat Miguel Vasquez and stop Miguel Vasquez. I mean, Canelo had 2 controversial victories over Miguel Vasquez. So, at this point, Thurman has to prove that he ain't no big. I mean, at the end of the day, man, when you know your situation, if he's at peace with his situation, and it truly is a family issue with his wife, if he's at peace with the situation, he knows he's not a hoe. I mean, he knows what his perception is at. But at this point, if it's truly about his wife and truly about his marriage and it's truly about his family and keeping his family together, I mean, you never know. She could be pregnant or any type of thing. He's trying to get her to the state, so he don't care about that shit. He been a man his word too. He told Earl he's gonna fight him, so I believe he's gonna fight him. Progress would have walked straight through Postal. Oh yeah, Postal knew that. Taylor gonna do the same thing. But hey, But yeah, man. Yeah, we did some NBA stories the other day, man. That shit was good as hell. You know, it was a good talk. You know, but boxing reigns supreme. So Thurman, aka not going to happen. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Take the Rams hat off. G Niners. Oh, I got the Niner hat too. Yeah, it's in my. I got my other hats over there. Man, I have to clean them, man. I got a Niner hat in my repertoire, man. I agree. Thurman's fight with Danny was sorry as hell, and a win over Spence would erase all the criticism. Exactly. Yeah, I get. I mean, Progress and Crawford, man. Obviously, Crawford right now, man. Crawford is more proven, but Progress, I think Progress might be the best of the rest at 140 though, man. Progress is an explosive athlete. I didn't know he was that fast. I knew he was powerful, but I didn't know he was that fast. He's super fast. So Progress is good, man. You know, I posted a video on him, but I forgot. But basically, he said that Bob Arum, he did an interview or he went live. He said Bob Arum, told him that Jose Ramirez wasn't ready for him, and basically he entered the World Box Super Series tournament where they got two belts. And said it was more money, and they didn't want he beat the shit out of Jose Ramirez. Exact his words. He said I beat the shit out that boy. Some Concrete Jungle on YouTube, man. Concrete Jungle. So he said he beat the fuck out of Jose Ramirez, but Bob Brown protected him. I mean, long story short, and I'm entering the World Box Super Series tournament. They got more money, so that's what it is, man. But definitely appreciate for everybody rocking out with us. I'm gonna finish a couple more videos for tomorrow and for the rest of the night, so I can stay ahead of the game. But other than that, man, shit, I'm tired. Possibly got some huge news coming. Life changing shit, but had a lot of life changing shit going down, man. Ain't gonna change nothing, man. I'm still gonna drop a lot of videos, man. But I definitely appreciate all y'all bros, and yeah, I gotta get out of here. Shout out to Ryan Clark.